The Nigerian government has tasked all contractors handling ongoing road rehabilitation and palliative works to return back to their sites. The Minister of Works, Engineer Umahi, during a meeting with the contractors at the ministry headquarters in Abuja, informed them that the Bureau of Public Procurement has approved 80% of requests for palliative works. He says half of the funds requested have been released by government, as President Bola Tinubu is anxious to see progress in their projects.
We were said to have inherited certain amount of debt from contractors, and this debt we've escalated it to Mr. President, and the National Assembly people are aware. So what we have done is to set up verification committee, about 6 of them, 1 per zone. So you are directed to come forward, all contractors, for these verifications, the verification of the debts, and you have to give us a proof from scratch of that these debts were generated. And the verification team, they have the powers and the right to look at it and say yes or no, or to disagree with it. So this committee is working with the CR, DPP, the Ministry of, the Department of Bridge and Design, and other relevant departments. We also work with you within the context of this verification to review the projects. I'm happy that Mr. President is aware of what we are doing and is waiting for our results. Again, the economic team of Mr. President has also set up a committee to look at the same thing. But we are the ones to feed them with facts, and of course they have the right to verify the facts and ask for more documents. And that's why detailed documentation from contractors are very much needed. I've seen some documentation that they sent. That is not what we need. We are looking at the certificates you generated in all your jobs that occasion the debt. So you have to analyze the certificate, giving us, the takeoff sheets. And I think this is what they need, because for me to defend for 1.5 trillion that I didn't know how it came, but my directors may know, we need a lot of work to convince Mr. President, convince the National Assembly and the economic team of Mr. President, of which I'm a member. Let me announce that Mr. President and FEC, have directed that only qualified, registered, satisfied Korean engineers are allowed by contractors and Ministry of Works to be on site. I would like directors to look into that and eliminate all quacks. We like to have a project manager there who is certified Korean registered engineer. We like to have the chief engineer, and then we can have other site engineers. The BPP has approved over 80% of our requests on palliative projects. So those who indicated interest to do palliatives should please move forward to the ministry to collect the award letters and conclude documentations. We've gotten 50% of the palliative works, graciously released by Mr. President. And so he wants to see action in all the 36 states and Abuja. Engineers to collaborate with the controllers and then track the repairs. And every of these repairs has a, GPS, and so before the work is started, you need to do the photograph, which the CR and BD, they have carefully done and analyzed and came up with the designs and bill of quantities. And so when the job is done, the same thing. And the FEMA controller will have to, sign. They, or the chief engineer, as the case may be. Our controller will sign, and of course the director will sign, and it will now be sent to the relevant departments for processing. And so we will also appeal to directors to ensure that through the governors of the various states that the commissioners of works we also sign. We've opened a website and the phone numbers to the public to track down all badly constructed projects. And then we have public week where we will reward such publics that we expose poor construction, all over the country.